Hi, I'm Gemma Dooley. I'm the CIO of Club Plus Super. Club Plus draws on some of the best investment managers from around the world to help us navigate the uncertainties of investment markets and to manage our members' money. One of those managers is BlackRock. They're one of the world's largest managers. They manage over $10 trillion on behalf of investors around the world. I've invited Craig Vardy, one of the portfolio managers from BlackRock here in Australia, to talk to us about the Australian economy and jobs growth. The global pandemic has resulted in the first recession in Australia in over 30 years, which has led to a significant increase in unemployment across the country. The initial hard decline in the economy in mid-April was followed by a robust recovery in July after the lockdown restrictions were eased, but the second round of harsher lockdown restrictions in Victoria really dampened that progress. Well, despite these promising signs of recovery, I know that some of the sectors in the Australian economy are still really struggling, and the jobs of some of our members and their families remain impacted. The good news is that the government is really focused on supporting a strong and sustained recovery for the Australian economy and in driving down the unemployment rate across the country. Among the actions they've taken to stimulate economic activity and create jobs are: 1, they've committed to invest an additional $14 billion in new and accelerated infrastructure projects across the country over the next 4 years. And they've pledged $74 billion into the JobMaker scheme to create jobs across all types of industries across Australia. Well, hopefully the Australian economy will come out of this pandemic stronger and more resilient than ever.
I can actually see it's probably a positive outcome for members of Club Plus over the longer term. My name's Craig Vardy and I work at BlackRock Australia Investment Management. BlackRock has been appointed by Club Plus to manage part of their overall portfolio of assets. COVID has had a serious impact on the Australian economy. We've effectively had a hard stop, and what that's meant is that the economy is now in recession. And natural consequences of that has been rising levels of unemployment. I think the negatives for the economy are definitely if the coronavirus persists for an extended period of time. So we continue on with these rolling lockdowns, border closures and international border closures. That leads to what I would call scarring, permanent scarring of the economy. If we get that, then what will happen is we won't see the levels of employment come back. We might see permanent loss of employment in particular industries. On the positive side of things, what this has done is bring forward, I think, a renewed debate around debt and government spending. And this is a great time for governments to think about and reset the clock for the next 20 to 30 years on what do they want the Australian economy to look like. Now's the time to invest in infrastructure. We do that, we lift productivity. You lift productivity, you grow the economic pie, and you also create employment. When I look at my local community, I see it thriving. The local businesses, I see people spending money there. So I think really this does actually probably change a lot of how we interact, and I think it probably brings people together more. I think a strengthening economy for Club Plus members is absolutely a positive thing. Community, I think, has become front and centre. So, local clubs, when we get through this, I think will thrive. People will really go back to their communities. They'll want to engage with communities. They'll want to grow their community. They'll want to spend money in their community.